Hi, I'm the Book Tart. I'd like to tell you about a whimsical, funny, delightful, clever adventure that I stayed up last night till 2 a.m. reading. It's called Random Magic, and it's by Sasha Soren. And the girl on the cover has red hair like me. So this book was captivating. I loved this book. I was laughing like a loon throughout most of the story. I loved the references to literary figures and to classic stories and artists and musicians and myths and legends, and of course the hero and heroine, Winnie and Henry. Now Henry is a human from our plane of existence, and he is asked by his professor to hop into a book to save Alice because she's gone missing and chaos theory will set in and the world will be destroyed because her book is disappearing, the story. And he thinks his professor's a utter nutter, but he hops on the book thinking nothing will happen, and he pops into it. Unfortunately, he popped into myths and legends instead of Alice, so he's already in the wrong story. And he lands on Winnie. Winnie is a doodle witch. She's about to get burned at the stake. There's a little kid who cries, "Burn the witch!" which made me think of Monty Python. And there's all these little references throughout the story that just made me giggle, because there's a yellow rubber ducky that gets changed into a yellow submarine, and there were some guys waiting for their yellow submarine. And people would have been looking at me like I was a crazy person if I'd been reading this in public. So I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed Henry and Winnie's becoming friends, and as they go to find Alice, in chapter 5 it says, in which we're pretty sure something ghastly happens, is happening, did happen, almost happened, is on the way to happening, or just about happened, but didn't. But as we were totally sucked in by the Discworld, we'll just have to get the scoop during the commercial break. Also, we'd like to say to Pomona that you're not fooling anyone, you know. The good news is there's no more bad news. Each of the chapters have a funny little clever blurb, synopsis basically, of the upcoming chapter. And yeah, I loved that bit. Like I said, I just loved Sasha's way with words in this story. I connected to it. So this is where they're first off looking for Alice, and it's an old goat who has a lost and found store basically. And we're looking for Alice, Winnie persisted stubbornly. Looking for Alice, period, Henry said. There's only one I want to find. She's about so high, he said, demonstrating, guessing, hands waving up and down like he was conducting a symphony orchestra. The goat stared at him sourly. Look here, ugly young fellow. Can't help you find what you're looking for if you don't even know what it is. I know what it is. Oh, no, you don't. And Alice. That lot of help that does. And what's that you're wearing? Is that on purpose? No reason to be rude, Henry said, turning pink. I'm the uncivil service, the goat said, and belched loudly. It's my job to be rude to you. Surely not this early in the morning. Got a slow start. I'm just catching up now. So they're looking for Alice. They don't find Alice there, so that they have to keep going. And on their journey, they meet what wolves? Not werewolves, because if you see one behind a tree and you tell your friend, they're going to say, "What wolf?" So there's what wolves. There's there's Charon, who does the crossings at the river Styx to Hades. There's the vampires de Morgue and their daughter Hypatia, who, if I was going to a masquerade ball, I would dress as Hypatia, because she's not trying to be all doom and gloom like her mom and dad. She's very irreverent, very colorful, very the despair of her parents. She gets sent to her vault often, and so I think I would dress as her. I would actually love to dress as Callie, but I don't have a Callie costume. Callie is one of the muses, and I would need like a Grecian, I guess I could use a sheet, but I have a Hypatia costume. So they meet all these different mythical, fictional characters, which is cause for a lot of amusing situations. And Winnie is clever and resourceful and with her doodle magic, and she looks at a problem and she sees something waiting for a solution. She does not give up. She's not a quitter. And she and Henry become great friends and partners. Henry is loyal and supportive and brave, and he gets his chance to shine. There's so many great messages in this book. Though it's not like rammed down your throat a message book, because it's fun and it's adventure, but there's this underlying current of love and creativity and sacrifice and bravery and courage, and that love will get you through it. So I loved this book. I recommend you pick up Sasha Soren if you're interested in a whimsical, clever adventure that'll take you for a ride. Thanks from the Book Tart. Make sure you check out my website, thebooktart.com, for author interviews, my new fiction release database, book reviews, and more.